Ciao ragazzi! Welcome to my channel. My name is Rovena and today I'm gonna do a makeup video showing you this everyday makeup that I do on myself. And I hope you enjoy my video. I hope you like my tips and tricks that I'm telling you throughout the video. And keep watching. When I don't have a lot of time and I just want to have a little bit of makeup on, but not too much, just to be presentable. I always say it like this. So first thing that I do, of course, I do all my skincare because I think it's very important to have a good base to begin with when you want to put makeup. So I did all my creams and serums and eye creams and everything. And then before I start the makeup, I always put on some chapstick for my lips so they stay hydrated throughout the time that I do my makeup. So I love this chapstick from Tatcha. It's actually a lip mask. It's like a lip mask, but I use it like every day, like as a chapstick, and I love it because it's so nourishing for your lips. So I'm gonna just grab a little bit and then put it on my lips, and then I'm gonna use a little bit of primer. So I need my makeup to last me all day. In the heat, because we live in Florida and here the humidity is terrible, so I like to use a primer so it lasts me really nice throughout the day and with the heat and everything. So I'm going to use this Tatcha liquid canvas primer. Okay. And then I will start with my foundation. So I'm using this Yves Saint Laurent. It says it's full coverage, but I wear very little, so it's not like you can kind of build it on your skin and put as much as you need. I usually put just like one pump and it's enough for my full face. I don't want to use too much foundation. So I'm going to start applying this with this brush. I've had this for so many years. It's a Marc Jacobs brush. It's like very stiff. And I just like kind of spread it around, and then I go with my beauty blender to tap on it to make sure to get rid of the excess. So I'm just going to get a little bit and then start applying it. And I really use like very little. And maybe when I do a different kind of makeup, like a going out or different, I put maybe a little more. But I always like to just keep it very natural looking. I kind of just tap. So I kind of almost did like my whole face pretty much, and I still have a little bit left. And I'm just gonna go and just like put some more in the center of the face. And that's it for my foundation. I'm just tapping around to make sure, instead of dragging, that it will leave you the lines of the brush. I tap because it just like goes into the skin and it gives you a more natural finish, I find, and it just like sits better during the day. And as well, what I do, I never like to have like a line on my jawline. So I kind of just like the excess that is left over on my brush, I just go down like this just to kind of blend it with my neck and a little bit on the ears, especially if I have my hair back. And I just kind of go like this. So after I do my foundation, I go, so I put my concealer, and I love this one from Laura Mercier. It's the Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. So I'm gonna apply just a little bit here to cover my under eyes. And then wherever I have like a little, here I had like a little pimple, so I'm just gonna cover that. And then a little bit here to brighten up. Maybe a little bit here. I always get like red here, so. And then I use a beauty blender. I wet it and then I remove the excess with like a clean towel. I just like remove the excess water because you want it to be damp and not like wet. Or you can also use it dry, but I feel that with a damp beauty blender you have more of a natural look. But before I use that, I actually drag a little bit my my concealer with a little brush. This is, I believe, is a blending concealer brush. Actually, I didn't even know that. Also this one, I've been using it for years, and I just like blend it a little bit like this. Same thing on the other side. And then I'm gonna go use my beauty blender, which I love, and just like tap into it. And in the meantime, I kind of go also all around the face to tap that foundation. And that's it. Very easy. And then I will use a powder to set the concealer and my face. So I'm going to use this Magic powder. It's a loose one. So I'm just going to use it to set all my concealer. And I'm going to use like a small little brush like this to be more precise and just to go on the areas that I really need to set, which is like under my eyes. And then I do one eye at a time, and then I take some powder and then just tap it. And then I'll do the same thing on the other eye. Make sure I don't have creases. And then I do the same thing on the forehead, on my chin, where I usually get more like shiny. So, okay. I set my face, and now my next step is I put some cream bronzer, and I'm using this Chanel one bronzing makeup base, and I love this one, as you can see. And it lasts you forever. I've had this for a while and it like never finish it. And I use like a brush like this and just go like in the areas that I need it. So a little bit here to lift, to have an illusion of a lifted cheekbone or like a more tapered. I always loved makeup since I was a little girl, and then as soon as I hit the age to be able to use it, I started using it, and I really enjoy putting makeup on myself. And a little bit also, don't forget the neck, because otherwise you're gonna be like different colors and we don't want that. I always enjoy using makeup, and I always put it because I really like it. I feel it's so relaxing when I have a moment when I don't have my kids pushing me or like calling me every 5 seconds. I feel it's like very relaxing to do the makeup. Now that I bronzed my skin and looks contoured and more like tapered, I am gonna go and do my eyes. For everyday makeup, I usually just like put one eyeshadow to create a little bit of a shadow on the crease to give a little bit more depth of my eyes. So I'm going to use this like a kind of a brown, like this color right here is light brown. This is a palette. It's from Tom Ford, and it's called Cocoa Mirage. And I'm gonna just use like a fluffy blending brush like this and I'm just gonna go in my whole lid and bring it up to the crease. Like this, and that's it. And same thing from the other eye. Just gonna blend it. And then with the same color, I'm gonna get like a smaller brush and then put a little bit of that same color under the eye, like this. Okay, just to like frame the eye, and do the same thing on the other side. And that's it. Yep. So that's for my eyes for now. I'll go back to it later if I see that I need like something extra or something more. But for an everyday, this is all I put. And then I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Eyebrows, it's very important because it just changes the whole face, and I don't have a lot of hair, so I like to accentuate them a little bit. Sorry if I say anything like a weird word. I just like English is my third language, and I'm just like trying to use the proper words. But I brushed my eyebrows, and then I used this I've been using this pencil for so many years. So I'm from Albania. I was born in Albania, and then I moved to Italy when I was very little. So I grew up in Italy, and I buy this eyebrow pencil in Italy. It's from this brand. It's called Catrice Cosmetics. So this is what I'm gonna use, and it's like a very like light color that matches my eyebrows. I don't want them to be too dark in the daytime. So I'm just gonna go with the eye pencil and just like fill in all the areas on my eyebrows that I feel I need some extra hair that I don't have. Okay, so I just go up like this. Just follow the shape of your brow and the direction that your hair go. So I just go up in the beginning and then drag it on the right side. I don't know, this is becoming too difficult. Whatever, I do it this way. And that's it. Very little, and brush it up and look at the difference. It just makes such a big difference on the face. It just frames the face so much better. And then I do the same thing on the other eyebrow, like this. Someone one time told me that eyebrows are like sisters, they're not twins, so they don't have to be exactly the same. Also because they are different from one to the other. So this is my good eyebrow, the right side, and the left one is the one that is and they never come the same. And sometimes I do get frustrated, but like, it's okay. I mean, I try to make it look as similar as possible. So, and then I brush them, and then I use fixing gel, and this is a brow gel from this brand. I don't even remember where I got this one. It's just like a clear gel. I just go over so they stay set all day and they stay like brushed up, so the eyes look nice and open. So I'm gonna use some more bronzer, and this time like a powdery bronzer, and this is Laguna. It's so good. And I'm just gonna use the same brush I used before for my cream bronzer and just like go over it to kind of set it and just have like a little bit more of a bronze skin. A little bit here on the forehead, on the ears, on the neck. Okay, that's done. After I do that, I usually put some highlighter, but that's not something that I use every day. I mostly like use it when I go out, or if I'm, you know, I'm going somewhere, like I have a special event. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of this Benefit. It's called Dandelion. I love this highlighter, it's very natural. So I'm gonna use like a little like kabuki brush. This is from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm just gonna tap on it, and then just gonna go here on the highest point of my cheekbone on both sides, and then a little bit on my tip of my nose, and then with my finger, just like a little bit here where the natural light is gonna hit. And then this brush is a double-ended brush, so on this side, this is really like a concealer brush, but I'm just gonna use it for the highlighter. So with this side, I'm gonna get a little bit and go on a little bit like on the brow bone to highlight it a little bit, and then on the inner corner. Okay, that's it. And then I am gonna use my blush. So I love coral color blushes, and I just got this one actually. It's a stick brush. I just wanted to try this. This just came out, and I love his work, and I think his makeup by Mario is like so good. So I just wanted to try this, and I got it. So I'm very excited to use this. I've been using it actually this week. So this one comes with a brush on the bottom, which is very nice, where you can just like kind of tap this on your skin directly and then like use their own brush. But I like to use like this brush and just like go over it like this and just like smile and then go on top of my cheekbone. Look how pretty it is. I cannot go out with that blush, and I usually put a lot because it wears off pretty quickly. But I like to see the nice cheekbones with like a lot of color in it. It just looks so healthy. You look like with a healthy skin, and you know, I exaggerated a little bit. Because you know, in the morning when I drop off the kids at school, usually I'm like sleeping still. And I need some color on my face, so I love to use this one. I love this color. Okay, so after I'm done with that, I'm gonna use some mascara, and I love this Chanel Volume. So I'm just gonna go and like brush my and this one gives you like, look, it just like opens up your eyes so good. And I don't have pencil or anything, I just have the little eyeshadow, so I really need this. So, and then after I do that, I go back with a little powder, again on my T-zone, just to make sure that it's like all set, because again, living in Florida is very humid. So after that, I'm almost done, and I'm gonna do my lips, very natural. So, but first I need to remove a little bit of my chapstick. Because I have the chapstick on, I'm just gonna use a cotton round and just like remove it. And then I'm gonna use this lip liner. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. Lip liner in Pillow Talk Medium. I think it's a perfect shade for me. So I'm gonna keep my lips like this. Okay, I did the line, and like I slightly overdraw that, because who doesn't want plump lips, right? So I go that, and then I go fill it in with the lip liner. And then I either use like a lipstick, and this is also from Charlotte Tilbury, it's the Secret Salma. I love this color. It's like a pinky nude. It's a really cute pinky nude. Or I have this lip gloss. It's the Walk of No Shame. It's like this, always from Charlotte Tilbury. I love her stuff. And this is very good, and it's also like a little plumping. It has a little color, and it just goes perfectly with the lip liner. So I just go with this on top. It's very natural. So you know, sometimes I drink coffee or eat breakfast or stuff like that, and I still have it on because also the lip liner underneath helps keep it longer. But I love this look, and this is my everyday makeup that I will do just like to go run around errands and just like be presentable and have some makeup on, and that's it. It's my first video, and I hope I did well. I hope I gave you some good tips that I use on myself, that I just learned on myself. And thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.